Hello and welcome to my presentation on my student work and my bulletin boards. In this presentation, I will show you different ways that I attempted to get my students involved in their work, as well as different ways that I tried to implement bulletin boards in my classroom. On the left is a picture of a growth mindset bulletin board that I used in my life skills classroom. On the right is a picture of an arts and crafts I taught my students about the rainbow, as well as counting and following directions. Here is an example of a bulletin board that I placed within my classroom in life skills. As stated before, I attempted to create a growth mindset in an attempt to teach my students about growth mindset. 5 words posted on the bulletin board are reflect, solve, create, grow, and think. These 5 words I hope will show the students about how different ways that they can attempt to become growth mindset learner instead of a fixed mindset learner. As a teacher, I hope students grow in their thinking and learning by attempting to solve a problem. If they are not able to solve a problem, I hope they are able to create a way to solve it based upon prior knowledge. After they do this, I hope they reflect on the way that they solved and the way they created a new way to solve it. And with this, I hope they are able to learn. Because the bulletin board was a little boring, I attempted to spice it up by using tissue paper, flowers, and ladybugs the students created themselves. Although the ladybug looks simple, it taught the students about symmetry, about counting, about following directions, about fine motor skills. Here is my examples of my student work. As we are in the 21st century, I use a lot of technology within my classroom, within my 4th grade placement. Nearpod is a piece of technology that allows students to access learning on their iPads and in a discussion-based format. Pictures on the left are the items that I placed within the Nearpod presentation, where I asked students to create a symmetrical piece on the right side of the picture. On the right are the different examples of the symmetry that the students created. As you can see, they were able to get as creative as they wanted to by making symmetrical shapes that they wanted to make. Another awesome piece about Nearpod is that students are able to collaborate with one another and post what they think the symmetry is. You can see Molly, Zachary, Ty, Gavin, and Alyssa, all my students were able to tell me what they knew about symmetry, and that's allowed me to better prepare myself for the next part of the lesson. Another example of the technology that I use within my classroom is Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle combines both videos as well as questioning in order to allow students to delve deeper into their learning. In this example of the lesson, I was trying to teach the students about how to draw conclusions. The top video shows a man looking at a blood-stained newspaper. The question asks, what does he think is on his newspaper? By drawing conclusions, the students were able to think that he thought it was blood, and their evidence was he looked really scared and backed up. On the bottom picture, a lady had just spilled all her tomato sauce and had a dead rat in the trash can beside her. The question that was asked after they witnessed this on the video was, what happened to the rat? The students believe that the rat is dead because of the evidence that the rat is not moving within the garbage can. Based upon the answer that they gave, I was able to know and better prepare my lesson going forward. The students knew about how to draw conclusions. Kahoot is another great example of technology that you can use in your classroom. It asks students to become competitive with their teammates as well as with other individuals in their classroom to motivate them to attempt to learn and attempt the problems that I asked. For example, I asked, what is 7 7/8 minus 5 and 1/8? Students had to work together as well as collaborate in order to get the correct answer. On the right are the different answers that we came up with. For this example, all the students got the correct answer. If I noticed that a couple of students did not get the right answer, I was able to go back and reteach the lesson. QR scanning is a great thing to use within a classroom. It allows students to get up and move about the classroom as well as work together to scan the items. Within this lesson, I was asking the students to attempt to figure out what each book on the QR scanning was. Genre 1, as stated above, was a realistic fiction. students had to read the excerpt below it and attempt to figure out what genre it was. After this, they were asked to give me evidence about why they think that. For genre 2, I used fantastical fiction, and the same thing applied to them. The picture on the left shows the student work. Lastly, my example of a life skills lesson where I taught the students about rainbows as well as counting. Although it seemed simple, the students had a hard time using the fine motor skills as well as counting and understanding what colors belong in the rainbow. At the end of the lesson, students made beautiful pieces for the classroom that they were able to demonstrate to the teachers and administration. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this or any other pieces of student work or bulletin boards that I have created, please contact me from the information that I provided on my homepage. Thank you.